I wanted to make an entry about space and what's been filling mine physically and mentally for the past few weeks, in hopes of you too making space for my unsequential thoughts within this video. Time. I thought maybe if I didn't keep track of it then I wouldn't notice. In theory that would have worked, but one day passes, then more days pass, and suddenly it's been a week, then 3, and you're left wondering where your energy's been going to. And why can't I move as fast as time? This is getting deep. Let's start over. Plants. They haven't been doing as good. When I go through changes, so do they. Sometimes we skip water days and lose leaves. Sometimes we're overwatered and need to dry out. But we always find a way to nurture ourselves back to health. Nonetheless, I've come to appreciate the cycles we go through together and over time. Metal. There have been so many things that have been accumulated over the past few weeks, both intentionally and uncorrelated. The only common characteristic I could find was metal. First item, my very first digital camera. This was actually pretty long overdue. Yes, an iPhone can and has gotten me a long way, but for someone who takes pictures like this in burst mode, there's only so much storage left to actually record a video without stopping and airdropping footage to your MacBook every 2 minutes and 30 seconds, deleting and repeating again. So after many written affirmations for new equipment, my angels finally said yes. So I hope you're enjoying 4 stacks of resolution. Next item, another sewing machine. The first thing that came to mind when I saw this was, you don't need it. But who looks at a vintage Viking brown body build exterior and says, nah. So for only $35, I welcomed it into my home. And after looking at it for a couple days, I finally got the courage to test it out. It still works, and I made this piece with it. Comment below if you want it. Next item. Ironically, this was sitting right next to the sewing machine, and I had to pause because I couldn't believe at 2 p.m. surrounded by a room full of people in a thrift store that this still remained untouched. That's how I knew it was meant to be. Or at least that's the excuse I used for my purchases that day. But for a grand total of $55, I don't think I did that bad. These 2 things satisfied me the most. Paper. I've been reading more, living between the lines and other worlds. I've also been filled with so many words lately, some just for myself, some between me and the moon, some I hopefully can share with you guys one day. Pen touching paper, taps on a screen, doodles on receipts. I guess I'm just at the part of my journey where I'm documenting all my feelings, thoughts, and wishes again. I have to be called to it. And when I do, I try to embrace it as much as I can before it passes, or not. I've really been appreciating the act of expression deeply these days. You'll see. But no, this wasn't a where have I been or I'm back video, because I've been right where I need to be, and I will continue to flow instead of racing myself to a victory that's not going anywhere. Because it's mine, and I don't have to chase what's for me.